ACERT has been called in for an officer-involved shooting that occurred today in the Sundance area. At approximately 11 a.m., we were called to our residence in the 100 block of Sunmount Crescent Southeast, after receiving a frantic phone call in which screaming could be heard before the call was disconnected. Our officers were dispatched along with EMS. When they got to the house, they found a man in his 20s on the front lawn with serious head injuries. While Hawks was flying overhead, patrol officers heard activity in the detached garage behind the house. 2 patrol officers moved around to the garage and entered it. Inside, they found a vehicle running with a hose attached. Officers were confronted by a man who was outside that vehicle within the garage. At that time, we had information that led the officers to believe the man was a suspect in the attack on the 20-year-old. Officers issued directions to the man. However, he advanced around the car towards the officers with what is believed to be a large edged weapon. One officer, an 8-year member of the service, fired his service pistol. Our officers and EMS attempted to provide emergency medical assistance to the 76-year-old man. However, he was declared deceased by EMS a short time later. The 20-year-old man, who was found injured on scene, was taken to the hospital in non-life-threatening condition. I know it's been a difficult year. We've had some difficult situations, and again, when our officers are faced with a situation where they believe they are faced with death or grievous harm, that we want them to respond appropriately in those situations. I don't expect our officers to put themselves in unnecessary danger, but we also want them to make sure they have all the resources available to them to resolve situations the best way they can. Well, anytime you have these events, it affects the membership. And affects the membership because it's the most difficult thing we will do in any given circumstance. But in situations like this, we ask the community and the service ask our members to put themselves in harm's way. And when it happens, we want our members to feel safe and feel supported when they go through this. And in this circumstance, I believe our officers did as well as they could to resolve the situations.